All right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. I'm really excited to have Ellisha on. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
How did you get originally into the roofing industry?
Well, I live in Asheville, North Carolina, beautiful mountains of Asheville. Love it here. But about 15 years ago, I had a wonderful opportunity with North American Roofing. Back in 2011, they were about to take on a new project. They were building Microsoft CRM to be their CRM to run the company. And with that, they were building SOPs for all of the positions and KPIs and kind of rolling that all into one package and rolling that out. And I was the liaison. I was hired to be the liaison between all the different departments and IT to build what they needed to build to do what they needed it to do. So it was a fantastic opportunity to learn the different perspectives of the different roles of all those in the roofing company, what it took to make the engine go, right? Everything from, permitting to registering with the manufacturers, and my opportunities with them grew from there. So after that project was complete, I did several roles within the company and ultimately landed as director of service for their service department. And so I had some great mentors and a lot of support, and was able to grow that department at its peak, having 52-man teams across the country, all centrally managed out of my office in Asheville, and loved it. That's where my service passion grew, and spent several years there at North American Roofing. And when they relocated to Tampa, I decided to stay here in Asheville and went on the road with Tecta America as National Director of Service, really doing similar duties to what I do here with Tracy, which is just analyze service businesses, look and see where there is opportunities for improvement, whether it's revenue, leveraging your system better, whatever those items are. And I did that with Tecta for a while, visiting their different service departments across the country. I did go into a family business. My brother has a commercial roofing company, commercial and residential, and I worked with him for 8 years. So really, I've had such great opportunities and able to see different perspectives that now allow me to be a tool for others, right? I've seen it from like the large national piece, how to scale that to a smaller local company, and then the headaches and heartaches that come with our lovely industry as an owner. And so it helps me. It helps me relate to those that I'm working with in a different way.
What were you doing before you took on that sort of, that first project with North American Roofing?
Commercial construction. I've been in commercial construction for 25 years. I was doing, prior to moving to North Carolina, I was working in construction project management for Starbucks Coffee. But my background in education is in construction project management.
Okay, so you knew pretty early on this is what you wanted to do.
Yes. My family, growing up, my stepdad had an HVAC company. So I used to run the guys in the summer for a summer job and schedule and do all the paperwork and that kind of thing. So yes, I fell into the trades very early, and I love the people. I love people that like to work, and it feels very much like home for me.
You highlighted a little bit, but working in your family business, what did you learn going through the process?
Working for the family business was a completely different animal. And I think that's what helps me relate to our clientele now at Service First, is that seeing how you run a commercial roofing company and a commercial service department without the support that you have in a large national roofing company. So, I had an IT department and an accounting department. And whenever you have a smaller business, a family operated or smaller business, sometimes, a lot of the times, we all wear a bunch of hats. So I was wearing an HR hat, an accounting hat, a director of operations hat, wearing all of those hats. And without the support and figuring out how to rescale the successes in a smaller way without the big money support, was a pivotal lesson that really translates into how I work with folks today, for sure.
Great. What can we do to sort of increase the women that are in construction or roofing?
I think just creating awareness that all are welcome in the space. I think that there are organizations that are doing a great job of doing that, such as National Women in Roofing. National Women in Roofing and spin off to like the Roofers Coffee Shop. Those are women-led organizations, and creating more space. And it's already happening. It's been happening, and it just keeps getting more and more. When I was with TECTA, I reported to Lindy Ryan, who was coming off of her presidency at the NRCA as the first female president. So, another really strong mentor who helped guide and give advice and support through my journey. And I love seeing National Women in Roofing continuing to do that and creating a space, and they have an audience and they're involved. I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah. What do you say to the people that, haven't made the leap into the roofing industry, considering it? What sort of advice or things would you say to them on sort of the benefits of coming into the roofing industry?
I would say that come on in. The water's fine. Nowhere else in my career, being in different aspects of construction, have I ever found a community this strong. And I get to see that even more through the peer groups at Service First Solutions. We have peer groups where we work with different roofing contractors all over the country, and they come together and meet, and just how the community is so strong, and how we share information, how we build up others in the industry, help them solve problems. The community is fantastic. And once you get into the roofing space, as I'm sure you've heard others say, you never leave. You stay in it because it's a fantastic community of people, good, hardworking people that want to see you succeed.